Sports Nights with Jorge.
All right, sports fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. Once again, good morning to everybody. Just a little recap. What has happened a couple of days since Madison got hurt, our running back, Alexander Mattison, out for the year with a neck surgery. We did sign a couple of running backs, guys, and I'll give you a little information about it in a few minutes. Listen, another one bite the dust. I guess you want to say that. Unfortunately, it happened to the Dolphins once again. Injuries. It has happened to this team more than often. But anyhow, what can we do, right? Move ahead and move on. So let me tell you the first running back that they signed today, and then they signed the second one. This is Aaron Shampklin. Didn't pay much. Only played 3 games for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 6 carries, 17 yards. Not much stats. Kickoff's not bad at all, guys. 4 attempts, 101 yards, at 32 average for kickoff return. So not much there. They added depth. The only thing I noticed is these 2 running backs that they got, they're kind of short, 5'11", 5'10". So one is 206 pounds, and the other one's like close to 200. So we'll get what we could get right now. They did bring in Jamar Anderson, and I guess he didn't work out. So the next running back comes from the Carolina Panthers. Mike Boone, that's where he played last season. He played for Minnesota. Now, as you see, he has more experience. He has more. He's been in the league 7 years. So 117 carries, 590 yards. Not bad at average, 4.3, 5.6, 5.4, 8.8. Of course, low averages, but as long as you are a running back and you run 4 yards and the quarterback throws 6, I'm good with it. He only has 1 fumble, not bad at all for 7 years career. Of course, he only had 117 attempts. They played 72 games, 590 yards, average of 5.0 yard a game, 4 TDs, and the longest run is 59 yards. So this could help Miami. In the long run, hopefully, I know one of these players might not make it to the roster either. Now, you have to give credit. Ollie Gordon, the second, did pretty good. Ran the ball pretty good. The only upset about the game on Sunday, like I say, it's not really upset. There's room for improvement on the offensive line. Secondary did well. The run defense did well. Special team, I tell you, that's the grade that I give them, an A+. Special team was both sides of the ball. They played lights out. They played pretty good. Something we haven't seen in years with this team. But yeah, going back, I look at the first drive of the game. Tua drives them down the field. They get to the 1 yard line, and they went there 4 times, punch it in with runs, and they couldn't score. Jonah had his good time, had his bad time. So is Brewer, the center. Daniel show up. Also, another one that had a good game was also our guard, what do you call him? Our offensive guard, Patrick Paul. Sorry, I took that long. Patrick Paul. He played pretty well. So, and even though we had second stringer, third stringer, but we started with starters at the beginning of the game. And you could see how the ball was moved. Tua, it's going to be Tua regardless. Okay? Tua, did what he had to do. They play a good Bears defense, which the Bear defense was second and third string. So, can't complain, guys. It's only 1 game. It's all about evaluation. Now we got Detroit coming up next, which Friday I'll give you guys a preview on that. What I'm looking for on that one. Don't be surprised that Miami starters will play there. Tua will play there again. The reason why he played his first game against the Bears because he wanted to prove to McDaniel what he did against the Bear practice. I guess he was upset about it, but it wasn't too bad. I mean, issue I do have is Zach Wilson. Don't know, guys. As a veteran quarterback in this league, you've been long enough to know that throw the ball away. Don't keep it. I know the pressure collapse in the pocket, but you got to throw the ball away. Okay, you got to. This is a league that you don't want to take a sack. You might lose a down, but you don't want to take a sack. You don't want to lose yards. But that's probably one of the disappointment that I got. Disappointment for the Miami Dolphins, but can't complain. They ran the ball good. Ollie had a good game. Another player that, which really, I was surprised that he didn't run that well. But of course, all of our offensive line that we have apparently the right side with Austin Jackson out there, and guys, let's be honest, man. I mean, Jalen Wright, that's what I was talking about. He didn't have a good game either. He was, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't his day, guys. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it was his day. We could. I'm not going to sit here and criticize none of these players. It's first preseason game. It's evaluation. They have a lot of improvement to do, guys. Listen, once again, the discipline. You can't have 10 penalties in that game. That's something my Daniels got to work on, and they did it also. They didn't have too much penalty when they played the Bears in the scrimmage, but they had 10 on Sunday. So little things they had to clean up to make this team a better team. Unfortunately, injuries, it's going to happen. That's something that's part of it. Unfortunately for the Dolphins, come on, guys, it has been occurring a lot. I'm praying to God that, Mattison, Alexander had neck surgery. Everything goes well, and he could come back play football again. I don't wish nobody a kind of injury of that. I mean, he was brought down pretty bad. Don't know if you see the picture, but the picture that I put earlier. I mean, to get slammed down like that in the ground, it's pretty nasty right there. I mean, pretty good hit. Now, when he got up, we all thought that unfortunately, hey man, he's gonna walk off the field, which he did, and they were just gonna be okay. But then further results and medical results, and unfortunately, he's out for the year. Now we had to look ahead, right? So now we look ahead. The next team we face, the opponent, which I'll be talking on Friday, is the Detroit Lions, a great offensive team. It's another good test for the Miami defense. Once again, their secondary played pretty well. Special team was really, really, really impressed me. We haven't had a special team player like that in years. And I know it's preseason, guys. I know it's preseason. But you have to give credit where credit's due. And remember, those fans that watch these kind of games, and this is only evaluation, guys. Listen, New England won yesterday, Sunday. So did the Jets. And they were thinking, the fans already Super Bowl. Listen, don't think so. It's just preseason, guys. And then Buffalo lost, and they said, my God, but Buffalo didn't have their starters. So you can say whatever you want, guys. It's you guys' opinion. I mean, it's just amazing how fans, this is just preseason. This is where you evaluate your players and you see what you have. Okay? See who's going to make the team. I saw a lot of players that for the Dolphins that I don't think it's going to make this team, especially on Sunday. Can't mention all their names, but some did well enough that they still might get cut. Shannon Tyndale had a great game. He has emerged lately. Listen, I liked him when he came from Georgia. Year one, but that injury, he wasn't the same. Might not have a job. Cam Smith, even though he's in the roster and they say he's second behind, I don't think he has a roster spot. I mean, these players has to prove themselves the next two games. It's going to be difficult for the Dolphins. We might have players that might get cut, released, even trade. That you say, wow, man, I would have kept him But unfortunately, no, this team is running with a salary cap between 11 $12 million in cap space. And we need to sign probably one more player in the secondary, even probably one more player in the offensive line. Like I said, we were hoping that Austin Jackson gets healthy for game one versus the Colts. But let's continue to evaluate these games, guys. Let's continue to look at the Dolphins, take it week by week. Remember, Waddle, Tyreek Hill did not play. Then you have Tyreek with a oblique injury. So hopefully, guys, it gets better. And when the season starts, we could be 100% healthy versus the Colts. That is the main goal for this team right now. McDaniel, Greer, they do have a lot of work to do. Unfortunately, that's their job. I'm not going to get involved into the hot seat. We know what's going to happen if they have a slow start. Who never knows? They might have a slow start, maybe have a fast start. The only thing is finish the end of the year. The most important, man, the end of the year is November, December. You got to play cold weather football. You got to play, at least, like we said in baseball, 500 ball when you get to the end of the year. So, but listen, stay positive. Once again, believe in your team. Don't give up on your team. It's just one exhibition game, guys. Now we go to the second game, and then the third game, we'll really see what we really have. We probably will see, and we'll analyze what we expect about this team. A lot of people have them 7-9, or 8-9, winning 8 games, 7 games. I got them at 12-5. Worst case scenario, 11-6, making the playoffs. Well, my goal is making the Super Bowl. The same way Tua feels, But you gotta have those players healthy. Tua gotta get healthy. The offensive line gotta get healthy. Defense, once again, not worried about, guys. So, just got to stay positive, guys. That's all I can say. One thing I want to say for sure, man, as a Dolphin fan, we don't need to be jumping on any bandwagon. Trust your team all the way. There's something good that's going to happen to this team in 2025. I said it, and I'll continue to say it. Once again, before I leave, be sure you subscribe to the channel. Be sure you hit the like button. Be sure you comment. It's very important, guys. And once again, fins up, and see you next time. And have a blessed night or blessed day.